As if 2017 has not been scary enough, let us add to the list Halloween. Next on Healthy Republic. Hey everybody, I'm Katie, and on today's episode we are talking something scary. The month of October is meant to be a bit creepy crawly. Unfortunately, right now the scariest things are not the ghouls and ghosts of Halloween, but the disreputable university snowflakes attempting to suck every bit of fun out of the upcoming holiday. Spooky stories coming out of universities are in surplus, as the politically correct administrators continue their crusade to shut down free speech. Insert Northern Arizona University's Housing and Residence Life, which recently released the We Are a Culture, Not a Costume poster campaign directed at students being inclusive and respecting all identities. Then there's Indiana University, where last week students attended Culture, Not Costumes, as a sort of dry run for practicing Halloween. These attendees were provided 4 handouts directing them on how to be culturally appropriate. And last year, the University of Texas Austin's Sorority and Fraternity Life released an extensive checklist to determine if a costume is culturally appropriate. All of these universities, and many more, are throwing around the words culture and culturally appropriate in a manner such that they've become trigger words and slogan phrases for social justice warriors to hide behind. According to one handout provided by Indiana University, cultural appropriation is the taking of intellectual property, knowledge, and cultural expressions from someone else's culture without permission. That which is not from the culture you belong means you are being offensive. The focus of all this cultural appropriation is that of race, class, and gender. It would be one thing if this were truly about equal representation, and let me be clear, I would still be opposed to its sanctioning. But there's a glaring issue at hand. Those who look more like Casper the Friendly Ghost have been left off of the list. According to Northern Arizona University's depiction, cultures consist of Indians, Asians, Hispanics, and Africans. Europeans have no place on the poster, but that's the point. In the minds of these academics, Casper and his friends are always the oppressors. It doesn't matter how friendly they may be. All right, so how can Casper go about being culturally appropriate this year, according to these universities? Let's look at what University of Texas Austin deems harmful. First on the list, anytime you paint or tint your skin to appear to be a different skin tone, race, or culture, you are violating the rules. All right, admission. By the definition, I have been in violation. Exhibit A. Look at that blue face. Now clearly by this photo you can see that I was offended having to be put in that, and I will be having words with my mother after this. Also on the university's list are cowboys and Indians. My mother missed that memo too. Luckily, she did okay with one brother who dressed as a referee. According to UT Austin, it is acceptable to rep your favorite team. I just hope that referees fall within that purview. But I'm still confused. In the land of Texas, the university is sending quite mixed messages. They say it's harmful to be a cowboy, but it's okay to rep your favorite team. I mean, what are the Dallas fans to do? UT Austin's list of offensive goes on to include gypsies, fiesta, Hawaiian or tropical, urban, and hobos, among others. But the one that leaves me utterly befuddled is what they call around the world. I'm not even sure what that means. I mean, it sounds like I cannot wear anything, because invoking logic here, everything was made from somewhere around the world. Right now, I'm wearing a sweater made in China. That then would make what I'm wearing offensive. I argue it's a very comfortable and nice-looking sweater. So, what is acceptable according to the universities? Apparently being preppy is okay, but now I feel offended because that describes my Argyle sweater. You can also be a letter of the alphabet. I think I would like to be A for asinine. And according to Indiana University, Nintendo's Mario and Luigi are acceptable, despite the clear appropriation to the stereotypes of Italian tradesmen, which is to say nothing of the Japanese company that created these characters. The universities have shown their hand. This is not about being sensitive to all cultures and being inclusive because we know it's okay to mock or stereotype Western culture. If the administrators remembered that part of the beauty of this country is that we are a melting pot made up of people from around the world, they would be encouraging students to dress as they choose, or better yet, not meddling in it at all. The fact that we live in America allows us the freedom to choose to wear a costume or not to wear a costume. but that choice means acting American, which may in fact be cultural appropriation. We'll see you next week, and as always, stay healthy, America. Hey everybody, if you like that video, head over to FreedomProject.com and check out more videos and articles by moi.